So, first thing is greetings from America.
Thank you. Greetings from Ukraine. Greetings from France, Nice. Nikita is in Nice right now, right? Nikita right now is in France. He's in Nice in their art, and they're working on their art there.
And so, I guess the first thing is here in Burlington, we're obviously very pleased with the cherries, the global warming sculpture. And we were just wondering with things that they are, how is their studio in the Ukraine? Is that still intact?
First of all, Nikita says that he's very grateful that you like his artwork, and he's very pleased that this sculpture is in USA right now, that he can spread his art and his love for the nature, for the earth, all over the world. Regarding the workshop, it's working, the people are working. Nikita guides and manages people from France, but other than that, everything is great, and the workshop is still in its working state.
And just as far as the sculpture is concerned, global warming, why cherries? So, like, why two cherries? What's the significance of the two cherries?
So Nikita says that he chose wild cherries. So it's a special kind of cherries that grow in Ukraine. So he has kind of special connection because he saw these cherries a lot here, and he chose them like a symbol of global warming because they're cherries. They represent nature. They represent his country and his homeland. So that's why he chose them.
Speaking of representing the Ukraine, obviously right now there's an invasion. And so I'm wondering if there's any, how that's affected his process and if he has any pieces that he's working on sort of influenced by what's happening with the invasion.
So, of course, Nikita, as an artist and as a citizen of Ukraine, he cannot stand aside this horrible war. So he tries to work through his feelings, through his art, and to show people what he really feels as a human, as a citizen, and as an artist. So, for example, he had an artwork in Europe. It was an 80-meter shadow of the Maria plain. Maybe you remember, maybe
Oh
you know,
yes,
there was,
I
yes.
did see that. Yes, on his Instagram.
Yeah. So it's one of them because it was a great loss for all of us because this plane, not just a plane, it helped people all over the world before the war has started. So it was really devastating for all of us. So it was one of Nikita's works. And also he works on art representing refugees, and he would like to show it if the internet connection is stable enough. So I will ask him to do that right now.
Я вам спробую зараз. I can show you.
So this work is made of clothes that were meant for refugees. So actually, right now in Nice, the Zigura brothers, they work in a refugee center alongside volunteers that help Ukrainian refugees to help, to find clothes, to find food, and to seek help. Actually, so Nikita used clothes that nobody wanted to make this sculpture and to represent Ukrainian refugees, so the mother and the child.
Thank you. Thank you. I can show next art.
So this is not actually a sculpture, this is more like an artwork, and Nikita has made it in Denmark. It's made of straw and wood, and it's called Bread Wars. The inspiration was here Star Wars, like George Lucas Star Wars. So Nikita has used and called it Bread Wars.
Well, we love Star Wars.
Yeah, we like them here very much.
Good. And
Yes, I do.
Star Wars.
I too love this.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Oh, with the refugees and the ongoing invasion, are there any charities or anything like he would like, some donations to be directed to? Anything you recommend?
Nikita and the Zigura brothers are members of the Front Art organization. They have been members of this organization since the beginning of the full-scale war.
Yeah.
They gather money and they buy essentials like cars for our soldiers who are on the front line. They buy ambulance cars, clothes, meds, well, everything that's first aid help, everything that's needed for our soldiers or people who seek help, like refugees.
Автомобіль, швидкі.
So if you have time, just a couple of minutes, Nikita would like to show his last art piece that he actually prepared for the Independence Day. It's still in progress, but he would like to show what he has now.
Чому він
Да.
проводиться і тут?
So just as a foreword, Nikita says that there are 12,000 Ukrainians in Nice right now, so Ukrainian refugees. And that's why he as an artist also feels his obligation to participate in remembering and honoring Ukraine. And he would like to show his art piece.
Янгол скорботи.
So this sculpture, this artwork is called The Angel of Sorrow. It's made of pieces of Ukrainian war costumes. So you see pixels there. So Nikita used Ukrainian clothes that Ukrainian soldiers wear on the front line. And he used pieces of that clothes to create this sculpture, The Angel of Sorrow. And he also was inspired a little bit by Barocco and Venice sculptures. As you can see, it looks a little bit like a mask.
Додати, що незважаючи, звісно, зараз на військову.
Nikita is saying that even though the war and the full-scale war is now the integral part of our lives as Ukrainians, the global warming is still a very important part of his art. So he would like to continue working in this topic.
Yeah.
And actually, right now, he has few artworks in progress. He cannot show them right now, but he's still working on the global warming topic. And he says that this is the most, in fact, important and crucial issue right now on the planet for everyone right now.
Я би взагалі хотів би подякувати цьому.
So Nikita is saying that he's very happy once again that he was chosen to participate in this project. It's very important for him. And also he shares a little bit of private information that at the time when his sculpture was chosen to be part of this very important and crucial project, it was a very hard time in Nikita's private life. So you can say that this project helped him to go ahead, to continue working and to stay afloat. So now he's very grateful, and he says that in the future, if the organizers of you guys as journalists would like to know any information or would like to stay in contact, he would be happy to do so.
Just for Nikita, does he have any questions about America, Massachusetts, or his sculpture being in Burlington?
Запитання,
So Nikita is saying that he is very happy, first of all, as we said, and pleased that his sculpture is in Massachusetts, that he has access to a wider audience, to reach people, to maybe attract attention to global warming. And also he understands that this particular sculpture, global warming, it's maybe more like pop art. So it doesn't represent like heavy topics like war. Of course, global warming is a heavy topic, but the sculpture, of course, sure, but we mean that the sculpture itself is quite like pop art. So just cherries, maybe people like that's just shiny, it stands there, it looks good on Instagram or maybe other social media. So Nikita is just, it's not a question, he just offers his help if you need to advices maybe how to look after the sculpture, to keep it shiny, to keep it in its best form. So he would be happy to share any information on that. He doesn't have any questions, he just tries to reach wider audience, and he's very happy that you paid attention to his sculpture, that you expressed your kind concerns to take this interview, to express your help to our country. And also, just I will add from myself, it's the Independence Day here in Ukraine.
Oh.
So yeah. Yes, so it's a very important day here for us. Of course, we don't hold any celebrations because it's not the time, but it's the day to just focus all our time, energy, attention once again to charities, to people who need help. And of course, artists are also there to hold our hands, to express our feelings through their art and all over the world. And Nikita would like to express his great thank you from not only him, but also from the people of Ukraine.
Well, we appreciate it, and we are very thankful to have the sculpture. I don't want to take any more of your time. Happy Independence Day.
Thank you. Thank
And
you.
do you guys say "Na zdrowie"?
Yes, sure.
Okay, I'm half Polish, so my own was like "Na zdrowie."
Wow. So great. Poland is our great friend, so it's perfect.
Супер. Слов'янік, слов'янік,
Our Slavic friend, Nikita says.
Славік.
And go Star Wars.
Go Star Wars, yes.
And absolutely, we love to stay in touch with Nikita.
Great, thank you very much. We'll definitely check out the interview, the video, and it was a true pleasure to communicate with you. And I want to say from myself that I really appreciate your help and that you dedicate your time to us.
Great. And for Nikita, may the force be with you.
Nikita, він каже, ти впізнав цю фразу?
Thank you very much for our meeting.